Why, hello everybody, my name is Threatx and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. So last episode we actually started our brand new game and now we're trying to edge out into the universe and make a name for ourselves. Now, we do actually have our first hyperdrive, so if you look around, you'll see that some of my ships are now flying between star systems and just flat out exploring the universe. Now, of course, I do need to be careful with a few things because we've found at this point a lot of pirate clans. They're absolutely everywhere. I mean, look, wait, why has he got a shuriken? What is happening with this man? Regardless, there's a lot of pirates everywhere. So I'm kind of think right now, we want to probably try and get ourselves to a point where we can maybe try and wipe some of them out. Now, it's hard to tell, but there's actually grey items on this map. These are the pirate bases. There's actually one right here. Now, of course, the pirate bases, strength 780. As you would probably remember from last episode, my current fleet strength, yeah, the strength's only 17 on these little ships. So currently, we haven't really got enough firepower to kick these guys out of the systems. But if we try and build up a big fleet, maybe we can knock them out one at a time. Because once they're gone, they're gone. They're going to respawn somewhere else, and this space would be safer. Wow, the Xenox Gan is really trying to take me out at this point. Or at least I think they are. Not sure. Anyway, so we're actually a few seconds away now from unlocking starfighters, which means this guy here will actually start building his very own little fighter wing, which is pretty awesome. Now, something I like about this game is you can actually go and design your very own bombers and fighters, which is really fun. I just love the idea of that. Now, I will say, I can do it myself, but if you look at them, there's not really anything you can really customize on these guys at the moment, because they're so basic. I mean, got a lot of material, there's not much you can do. Oh, wait. I changed my mind. Ignore what I just said. Let's make our very own fighters. So we're going to make this manual. Upgrade. This is our little baby fighter ship. It looks very tiny and weird graphically, but there's going to be a lot of these and they're going to be minuscule. So it kind of makes sense. So right now we have 2 engines, a basic shield, which is pretty handy. So it means it can block some damage and stuff. And weirdly, a seeker missile. What kind of fighter has missiles on it? That is unacceptable. So we're going to change this over to the long range cannon instead, which is still absolutely terrible, but it's on my ship, it's fine, right? Wait, why is this only got one gun on this side? Let's hope no one ever attacks this ship from the right-hand side. It's going to be completely useless. So we're going to name the fighter class Viper. Yes. Battlestar Galactica. I love that show. And do you know what? I wish there was a mod that would add in the Viper graphic to the game. I would love that. someone go make me a Viper. Thank you very much. Anyway, so Viper Mark 1 is going to be our very basic fighter wing. And of course, if we're using Battlestar names for the fighters and bombers, we of course need the Raptor. So this is the bomber. It looks a little bit different, and this one actually has 2 weapon slots in it instead. So it's kind of how it works with fighters and bombers is as you progress through the tech tree, you just get better hulls. It's simple as that. These are the most basic hulls we can possibly have for fighters and bombers. So we'll probably get like more slots, we'll get like more engines, more defenses, more loads of things we can add onto the ship. So for some reason the design only had a single seeker missile on it. I'm not certain why. So we're going to put an additional missile, so it's literally doubled the damage output. And I guess for now, that is our fighters and bombers sorted out. Done. Cool. And by the way, if you're not sure what I'm doing, every time I make a new ship design, I plop in hull upgrade manual, which means that AI won't automatically go and mess with it as new technology comes out, which is pretty good. This one here, retrofit, means if the AI is allowed to upgrade automatically, which we definitely want. I do not want to have to go around my empire and manually upgrade like 500 cargo vessels, because that would drive me insane. Anyway, what is happening right now? So we're currently under attack from a few enemies here and there. Do we have the basic defenses yet, right? Because I think last episode we didn't have anything. So I think if I go to defenses, we have got shields. And I think we do have armor as well, which would be pretty good if we do. So in that case, I might quickly redesign a few of the ships that have basic amenities. Though saying this, we're actually still waiting on deep space technology. So these 2 techs means we get a kind of tier 1 level instead of pre-warp gun, which is good, and this means that we get the ability to have a damage reduction royal equipment. I think once these 2 are finished, we're going to redesign a few ships here and there. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Don't worry, buddy. You were saved by a random cargo vessel. It took out the situation for you. I like how in this game they've limited the weapons you can have. I think it's the same on Distant Worlds 1 as well, actually. But I think at one point I used to have carriers on my hangar bays or something on my freighters. It's ridiculous. Every time someone appeared around a planet, there was just like swarms of bombers everywhere. It was amazing. But that was back in the day, everybody. That's back in the day. So what I will probably do at some point, I will also make a design for our, where is it? Our mining bases, because these are going to be absolutely everywhere all over the universe. And honestly, if they get blown up all the time, it's not going to be very good on me. So I will probably make a design, but we'll wait on that as well, because currently this is a small mining station. So if we go and look at the tech tree, we will see, actually I think I'm already doing it, the spanner space structures. This allows us to build the resort base and a large mining station. Now, I don't know why it works so quickly, but when we get this technology, this would be the largest size station we can make for the rest of the game for mining. Simple as that. We can get better stuff inside it, but the actual size will remain the same. So once that's done, I will design our very own large mining station. By the way, it also has hangar slots, so we can make it hold fighters and bombers as well. Can you see where we're going with this? We're going to have a lot of fighters and bombers. Anyway, so what is happening with the general galaxy at large right now? So we have actually kind of, I guess, lay claim to a few of these systems. This is mostly based off proximity to your colony, by the way. So it's not like we're planting a flag down or anything. It's just that we're nearby, we have the population, we consider this our own territory. So this will expand as we get more population. I think we're also building a few star bases everywhere. These are miners, sorry. Miners are civilians that go around just mine stuff for a profit, bring it back to cities and just sell it to them, which is pretty awesome. But we do have a few systems around and about. Now, I want to scale up the rate this happens. So currently right now we have 4 exploration ships and we have 4 construction ships. I want to get more exploration going. So this does cost a lot of money, but we actually have maintenance. It's a maintenance cost, available cash flow. Yeah, we got loads of money spare, so we can afford to build an extra 6 survey ships, which helps out quite a bit. I would build more than that, but we're also trying to get planetary exploration and stuff as well. So all the ones I build now will have to fly back at some point and upgrade themselves to become stronger. As for this fleet, though, what do we want to do? I think because it's the Royal Guard, I might increase its size, because a lot of the enemies that are attacking us are around 150 damage, the smaller pirate ships. So right now we might be able to win a 1v1, but apart from that, it's not going to work out. Regardless, though, for now, let's just wait a few more seconds, because we need to get this sorted out here. So what something I like quite as well is the UI is a bit weird, because I'm playing on 4K and I've made the UI massive, but you can actually change the amount of current projects you have at a time. Now, if you want, you can literally have like 6 projects being researched at the same time, or just 1, which means all the research goes to one single location. Now, I personally play on 2, because it means if I got to do a really quick Rust research, I move it in, crash it, it's good to go. And it also means I can do a long research at the same time. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh, it's my fleet! Oh, this is also where it's slow down. This foolish pirate! Go, my baby ships! Kill them! Wait, can we see the Vipers in action as well? Look how tiny these things are. And I think this is the little projectile. It's a really tiny little rocket or something. Or like a little projectile. I love the scale of this game. It's absolutely awesome. So this guy's running away for his life. Oh, he's fighting that ship we captured last episode. Automate. Which is pretty good, because it's distracting the enemy. And the little railgun escorts are right behind here. So unfortunately, because of the strength of this pirate, it's repairing very quickly. You can actually see it go back up again. It's hull tanking at the moment. But the good news is there's a lot of us. We might be able to swarm this guy out. Oh, excellent. As soon as you go in a hole, that means we're damaging opponents. If you look down to the bottom right now, you'll see that it's got all the components in the ship. Some of them damaged, some of them destroyed. If you're lucky, you might hit the hyperdrive. Come on, guys. Hyperdrive. We've done it. It's dead. It can't escape anymore. We've captured it. So my personal... When I first started playing this game, I was on Discord quite a lot. And a lot of people were saying like different ways they like playing. A lot of people just pay off the pirates and they kill them later on. I am an aggressive person. I feel like if we kill the pirates with our swarm fleets, we get wrecks, everybody. In this game, if you destroy ships, you can then scavenge their materials. You might find their technology. This could make us more powerful in the short term if we kill them now. Guys, where are you going? Oh, there's a bigger attack over there. That's fine. So the AI is pretty intelligent, by the way. So if there's a big battle and a ship like this is disabled, its reactor's offline, it's got no weapon power, they leave it alone. They will come back afterwards, but there's enemies on the battlefield which do have the ability to fight back, which is not good. Oh my god, are you okay? You just got shot and nearly just lost half your HP. Regardless, as they're fighting this battle here, let's see who wins. It may not be us though, because that's a lot of enemies nearby. Buddy, get out of there! Oh no, Hyperdrive offline. The good news is that AI does exactly the same thing, so they're leaving it alone as well. But a lot of my frigates just escape the battlefield, which is not great. Ooh, you guys might survive. So damaged ships, unless they have a repair module, which repairs destroy components, this guy is now just stuck in the middle of nowhere. The good news is, by the way, that eventually over time, construction ships will fly over here and repair it, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's dive back into the designer, because, of course, now we have ourselves some new weapons. So we'll go back into the Viper first, because this has railguns. So you can kind of see a comparison. If I select the two, let's do it this way around, you can see that it's just better, everybody. The only thing that's worse is for some reason it has slightly less damage at maximum range. I don't know why that's the case, but regardless, everything else is better, everybody. So you can see it's got like more DPS, it's got more like fire rate, ability to intercept ranged targets, everything. It's awesome. So this is going to be our new Viper. Save that through, and let's go and also modify the Gladius. So this is going to be a little bit more involved because, of course, we need to have some more changes here. So as well as having new guns, we also got ourselves larger guns. So small, medium, and I think you get large, and maybe there's a bigger slot at the end of the game, but I can't remember the top of my head. Regardless, what normally happens is the medium slots are normally just flat out double the size, and everything else is doubled. You can see here, all the stats are literally just double what they were before. Now, the thing is, we have to be very careful with space here. So I definitely want to have an advanced railgun, without a doubt. It makes us have more DPS. I also want to, if we can, let me just double check something. Look, we've got maximum things there. Let's include the deflector shields, which are terrible, by the way. These are the very basics of shield technology, the very first one. If you look at the stats, I think it was... I'm not sure what stat it is exactly. It's one of the middle two. Penetration chance or penetration ratio. Because the shields are so bad, there's just a flat out chance that no matter what shooting at it, it might just go through the shield. So these aren't perfect. So you always want to make sure you have some armor to back you up. This guy's a lot more basic here. He has a rating of 50, he blocks some shots, and you get a little bit more HP on top of your component HP. And reactive armor kind of means that if you get shot by a gun that's like 1 rating, it will negate the damage from it. It's basically like permanent damage reduction. So the more reactive you have, the more you can tack. Regardless, so that's looking pretty good for us. And I do... Oh, this is a problem. I wanted to build in one of these damage control units, because not only does this reduce damage to proper components, it also has the ability to repair damage components as well. 0.05 repair a second. Now, this does mean we're going to have to drop a little bit from our ship design here. So currently, this ship's fuel range is 100... Wow, that doesn't make sense. How is it so slow? Well, I think I might be having a problem. Give me a second. So this currently has a range of 321 meters or whatever that metric is. So that's okay, but this is an escort, right? It's defensive for now until we get more better technology. So I'm actually going to remove one of the fuel cells and we're going to replace it with the damage control unit, which means we get this more defense in the interim. Done. Cool. So hopefully over time, we're going to see our Royal Guard, which has currently gone down to 2 ships, replenish and head back. Let me just press the button here. Top up fleet. Repair more. So the game, if there's ships out of damage, it will normally remove them from service until they repair, then it'll auto fill back in again, which is pretty handy. Oh no, run away, buddy. There's a lot of pirates here. They really are trying to cause some issues here. Oh my god, you smashed it! That barrage just took out the reactor. This ship is done for. Though it's repairing, I think. The pirates have repair technology. Oh no! It's out of there. Join us, my swarms. Join us. So the brand new Gladiators, by the way, the Mark II version has 51 strength. So they are better. They are a lot better than the other ones, which is good to see. The ones that aren't in fleet, by the way, will automatically just fly around the galaxy. They're escort ships. They're attack enemies nearby. It's all useful. They will all be doing something in combat. Oh no, I think it's... We got him. Reactors offline. Enemy's dead. Death of 1,000 cuts. Beautiful. So this is what I was on about before, by the way. The debris here is what we can gather, get resources, we can collect technology. Very, very useful. Excellent work, everybody. Excellent work. So back to the general gist of the Empire here. So currently, I kind of missed it because I was focused on the battle there for a second. We're trying to get some more money, right? So we want to have more money to build more ships. I'm going to go for these two systems here. So I mentioned them before, but these are economy buildings. You put them on a star base over a planet, and they provide a benefit to the system or planet below. So the better we get this working on, so the higher tech these things are, the more ratings they give, which means the more money we can get out of our population. Very, very useful. So we want to get that sorted out soon. Now, this is the next thing, right? The starport. This guy, unfortunately for us, isn't the best guy in the world. He kind of has some issues with lacking armor, defenses, loads of things. Before I upgrade this guy, though, I want to try and get both medical stations and recreation stations. Right at the start of the game, unfortunately, these are different. Basic medical center and basic recreation center are classed as a different component. Where if I put these two on here, they'll be upgraded over time. There's a difference. It's a bit weird. So for instance, what I'm talking about, let's see if we can find a difference. Oh, here, perfect. So you can see the storage here. They are physically two different components where this tech actually upgrades them. You can tell because it's got the yellow arrow there. So that's what I want to try and do just so I haven't got to keep micromanaging designs. Awesome. Okay, maintenance cash flow. How are we looking? We have 2,700 excess maintenance costs, so we can build more ships if we need to. I think what we'll do, let's increase the size of the Royal Guard. If there's a large fleet attacking us or some kind of space monster, this has to hold. If we lose control of the main system, we're dead, everybody. So I'm actually going to increase the size of the fleet in the template. Increase to 20. And I'll leave that there for now. I'm not going to put all my money into one fleet, don't worry. It's just that this is very important for what I want to do here. Cool. So they'll be working on that. And what we'll do in the future, as when we chop this up, I'll build like another defense fleet just to attack nearby targets. Because if you get fleets that are on attack situation, they will just fly around by themselves and attack nearby monsters, pirate bases, all kinds of things if they're strong enough. That's a worthy thing to say. If they're strong enough. For instance, if I go over here, you can see all the enemy hostile targets in my area. We've got like 6 at the moment, but the fleets will automatically go over and try and wipe them out if they can. Let's go back over here. Escorts. Excellent. That's taking a while, isn't it? How much money do we need to rush this program? Oh, it's not. Literally, we need like $1,000. Okay, we'll just wait a few seconds and then we'll rush this program. Sorted. Destroy under attack. This guy's in combat constantly. This poor man. Oh, he's over at the ghost base. How are you doing on this? I can't remember. This, I recorded the other episode yesterday, so I can't remember the exact physics here. It's still going to be another 30 years until I get that buff to my colony. That is a disaster. I think that's because we unfortunately got the base when I had the very basic warp drive. So it's actually worked out the speed it would take with the very slow drive to get to my colony. That's why it's such a disaster there. I hope the by the way, I changed the music, by the way. So I was editing the video back and I'm like, I kind of miss the Distant Worlds 1 soundtrack. So that's what we're listening to instead. I kind of like it. Albion new escort, excellent. Ooh, we're getting a lot of freighters as well. And some upgrades to our ships. So what do we do now? I think we want to try and have a look around for some new colonies and stuff. So we know for sure that there is a alien planet over there, very far away. Oh, wait a second. I can't even see colonies until we unlock the ability to build a colony ship. So we should probably rush this, but not too much, because I definitely want to get the exploration going first as well. What is this button? Build colony ship and establish an outpost. Oh, I read about this. So previously in the game, if there's a planet you wanted, but you couldn't colonize it for some reason, you just have to leave it there. And sometimes in wars, AI colonize it and just take it away from you. So we can now make outposts to kind of like claim territory for our region. So we'll probably do that if we find a nice planet for later on in the game, just so we make sure that AI doesn't nick it from us, because that would be annoying. Oh my god, look at the Royal Guard, everybody. 1,223 strength now. It's become stronger. I kind of want to see if I can attack someone with it. Let's zoom out for a second. So we can do some... Do you know what? There's an enemy base here with 780 strength. It's spawning and maintaining a pirate fleet nearby. This is our enemy. I reckon we give it a shot, everybody. I'm going to tell the fleet. First, what we're going to do, we're going to tell them to manually go over and set up near the ghost base. After they're refueled, we'll send them in to attack the enemy's starbase nearby, and we can get it for ourselves, or at least the area anyway. Go, my fleet! I love how tiny these vessels are. Unfortunately, there's still we haven't got any defenses in our homeworld temporarily, but hopefully nothing too crazy happens while we're gone. Oh, are they still attacking the ghost base? Not good. Good news is, though, everybody, we've just got technology for medical systems, so I'm going to upgrade the starbase. Okay, we're going to call this the Keep Mark 1. It's only a very small fortress, right? So it's not like a castle or anything crazy. It's a very small starbase. So we currently have not much room, actually. We have hardly any room available to change things around. What do I want to do here? I think it might be a bit premature to try and put in too many defenses because we haven't got the room, but we can at least put in the money makers. So we've got recreation facility already. Let's also put in a damage control system. And I also want to find the medical system. I've lost it. Where is it? There it is. Medical system. Perfect. No space. It's got some missile. I say what we're going to do. This might be a bit of a weird situation. I'm going to remove the weapons a little bit. We're going to add in some deflectors, or one of each. One deflector, one armor. And I think we have room to put in some railguns instead. So you can kind of see here when you look through the game, these little circles aren't just arbitrarily there. You can actually see cones of fire. So if I put one here, we won't be able to shoot 180 degrees behind us. So if I make sure we have two medium... Oh wait, can I not fit it in here? Ah, I didn't have selected, sorry. If we put down two medium railguns in the middle, we have a near 360 degree angle of fire on the entire starbase. Though I can't do that either. The room is so bad, everybody. The room is terrible. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? We can go down to small to fit it in there. It's not great, but it is what it is. I guess we also have a tiny bit more armor then, just for now, so it's a bit more protected. Or I could put a proximity sensor so it can track incoming enemies and people leaving and going through things. Let's try this for now. Okay, so the Keep Mark 1 is good to go. This won't immediately change because if I upgrade... Oh no, game. The game decided to upgrade the base in the middle of combat. Oh no, what are you doing? That's not the plan. It's okay, right? It's fine. The good news is they're only raiding this base. They're just sneaking at supplies, which is not the end of the world. Cool. So you can see now it's actually got the armor and shields coming up on the little HP thing here. And it can shoot very small targets if they get attacked by, like, I don't know, a rogue asteroid or something. Nothing too crazy. I kind of hope that guy's still there in a second, because the Royal Guard is about to arrive. Oh, look at this guy. So originally I was considering doing, like, a defense, like, hangar bay on this. We will do later on, but nearly all the pirate ships have... Let's see if we can find one again. They nearly all have point defense. So it's kind of pointless right now because my fighters are really bad. They'll just die immediately. There's not too much point at this point. Ooh, planetary exploration has been completed. So hopefully a lot of my research ships will come back and just switch over to the brand new hull. New mining bases, very nice. We've got to keep designing this because sometimes they might just die in combat. Now, we are letting the AI do the design of the Explorer though, so they should just keep updating it continually. In fact, we're already on EX revision 11, so they've already done 11 upgrades to this guy since we started the game, so quite crazy. Okay, once everyone's fueled up, we will... Oh no. It's the giant space mushroom. Literally. These suck, by the way. They literally got the strength of the devil. 666. No way I'm going into that right now. My friends, my brothers, it is time to start the first attack of the Royal Navy. We must destroy this location. Look at all my tiny ships. There's so many of them. I'm so down just to witness how cool the warp's going to be. Are we ready? Off we go. Oh, they got little fight... Okay, guys, we've arrived. Now, they've got little fighter units. We haven't got any point defense on these ships, but even basic weapons can try and shoot these vessels if they have a chance. Look how cool this is. Okay, we're taking a little bit of damage here, but nothing too crazy. The lead vessel was taking a lot of damage, though. It's not going to last much longer. It's getting out of there. This is why we have 20 ships. Hopefully, some of them can make it to the objective here. What are their vessels look like? Oh, they look pretty cool. We're not even hitting them, by the way. These guys are way better than what we have. Where is it? I'm trying to find... There's normally a stat for defense. There you go. 98% countermeasure, which means they dodge 98% of attacks unless they attack with someone with a lot of targeting. It kind of offsets itself. So if I went in with 98 targeting, I would have a normal attack rate. Ignore them, guys. Go for the kill. This man here knows the mission. What's your name? That's a very long name. All I know is his ship's got hammer in it. We're going to take them down. Okay, my hope is that our better railguns might start trying to pierce the enemy here. Okay, speed things up a little bit. Come on. Yes! It's working! The sheer swarm of the Royal Guard! I love it. What is this? Cube blocker. Oh, there's like mission targeting now? That's all new as well. It's pretty cool. Brothers, keep fighting. We may have lost some people here, but we can take down the base. If it's gone, it's gone. We've done it. Reactor offline. It can't fight back anymore. We have got a few fighters still shooting us, but it's dead. The hidden dagger skyjackers have been eliminated. Great job, everybody. You smashed it. Back to automated mode. Good job, brothers. You can do what you want now. Wait, can someone go and pick up all these materials or something? Someone will take care of it at some point. Sometimes you gotta be careful. If you like got a trading empire of other nations and like a random guy might come over and just nick them all. So it's pretty crazy. Ooh. After eliminating the hidden dagger skyjackers, some of their ships have decided to join us. That's great news. So what I'll do with those new ships, you know the drill, guys. Get back here and retire your services. Excellent. So we're also researching the concussion missile, which will be very useful on mining bases. I won't, because the range is really good, so they can always be in the fight in some capacity. So look over here as well. How many ships did we lose on that one? I can't tell. I think we still have probably quite a few of them alive. 26, so it's fine. Oh no, we found another pirate. What's he got on his arm? He's got like a viro blade or something. That guy does not look very friendly. In fact, he looks like he's going to try and kill us. So eventually, if you do get information on them, you can figure out like how much ships they have and stuff. But our technology and scanning is not great at the moment, so hard to tell. The main thing is find their bases. If we do that, we can wipe them out. So there's also an issue over at this black hole, but that's just bugs, right? So I think we'll leave that stuff be for now. At least until we get our own military fleet anyway. General dismissed. He has been dismissed due to poor skills and general incompetence. Oh no. So there are characters in this game. The Emperor, Loris Nasali. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna be the Emperor. Let me rename him. Threatx. No. Threatx is the Emperor. So I got some stats. You can see some of them I level up, and some of them you get from traits. So apparently we're going to continually. Oh, this is really good. This guy's badass. Ship maintenance savings. So all of my ships in my empire have 2% reduced maintenance costs, which is really good, by the way. And population growth. I'm a badass. Now, unfortunately, we do have a problem with colony income, but it is what it is. So apparently I'm a poor administrator. I'm a good strategist, generous, and measured. Interesting. So I always used to check this quite a lot, because depending on who you're looking at, you might actually get some really bad characters, and they actually make things worse for everybody. So it's always going to check this stuff out. I mean, this guy's drunk apparently, but he's okay. He's fine. This guy hasn't got... this guy's also drunk. Why is everyone drunk? What is happening? You're dismissed. Get out of here. Give me a better character. Scientists. Okay, that's what I want to check. So, Creative. This is a bit of a double-edged sword. Increase the chance of critical research success or failure. So critical success would mean that I automatically get crash research without actually spending any money. And the opposite would be, it might just reset the progress to 0 if it's not crashed already. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword there, but it's okay. His other stats are fine. Now, the reason I wanted to check is sometimes you get scientists that do like a negative 5% research on everything. You want to get those people out there. You want to throw them into the sun or throw them out the airlock. You don't want them in your empire, trust me. We're about to get the research basey thing. Awesome. So, oh, critical success. There you go. Nice. I'm going to go. What is this? Oh, we can. Ooh, that's new. It looks like we're now allowed to research viruses, which is pretty awesome. By the way, the game works on tiers, so as we go up the tiers, they become significantly harder to research. So this costs, it should say some here somewhere, size 800, 11 years to research, where this guy at the pre-stage only takes 1 year to research, size 75. So, yeah, you got to be careful with research modifiers, that's for sure. What I'm going to do, let's increase the size of the space station, which is a really good idea, by the way, because it also means we get a bigger hole so we can put more weapons into it. And everybody, it improves the ability of the construction yard so it can build stuff faster. So that is a good idea. We also want to probably jump on, not improve escorts. We want to get frigates, because maybe we can make some early game ships out of these guys. Because the escorts are terrible, of course. They're only size 375. The frigates, 450. A lot bigger. We can put more stuff on it, and we can maybe make a little like attack fleet to kill like monsters nearby our space. Could work out quite well. So we'll queue those up. We can also improve the hull of the escorts, but we'll do that a bit later when I have more technology. Because eventually I want the escorts to actually turn into long-range missile ships that just annoy enemies. That's the plan in the end there. Let's also grab better deflectors. Improve logistics, which reduce costs for troops on planets. So we want to make sure we don't spend too much money on that. And I think we also want to grab point defense so we can shoot down enemy targets. And apart from that, for now, I think that's okay. Awesome. So let's go to the design menu, shall we? Let's have a quick gander. So we now should see that we have large mining stations. So I'm actually going to obsolete the old designs, and I'm going to make this one myself. So, what do we do with this? This is the mining base. It's pretty big, as you can tell. Loads of slots in here. So I'm actually going to... How do we want to do this? Let's put on here a fighter bay. It's only a small one, so it only has 2 fighters, but it'll upgrade over time. We also want to have on it a short-range sensor so it can track targets for us. So we know generally what's... If we got loads of these across the entire empire, it can help us by tracking things. It's actually pretty handy. The defense is okay, but I'd rather have shields than armor, because once you go past the shields, they can board it with attack vessels. So we want to make sure the shields stay up as long as possible to keep this guy intact, but we also want to maintain 1 armor just in case. As for the guns, I think we're going to switch out. So we have 4 missiles, which, like other games, the attack direction does not matter whatsoever with missiles. It shoots out and it goes to its target, it's fine. But of course, the medium railgun will be able to shoot in a 360-degree angle, which is brilliant. So we put that on the top there, and that can shoot anyone nearby. Let's have a look around here as well. So we also got a bunch of cargo bays, and we currently got a lot of room left over, which is brilliant. So what I'm going to do with the room, we don't want to be too crazy here because it's one of those things. Is this worth it? I think it would be. So, maintenance savings. Now, we don't actually pay for maintenance on mining bases. It's all part of the civilian economy. However, if you put a recreation center on here, you get 6% less costs of maintenance on this base. You're thinking, why do I care? Why do I want to save 20 credits that I'm not paying for? The more money our civilian economy has, the more ships they build, the more things they create. It's a great idea. And also, can I point out, every ship made by a shipyard for a civilian, they pay us to build it. So it's a great income source. So we're going to put that on there. I'm also going to not put that. We don't need medical centers on here. It does give you damage reduction, but I'm not interested. I'm going to put a second damage control on here. So the reason for this is, later on in the game, when they start repairing destroy components, if you have 2, you have a backup, so they can repair each other. That's the plan there. And I'm also going to plop down an additional mining engine. So these are actually the things that are mining resources on the bases. So right now, if we can try and find it somewhere, it should be in industry. You can see all the stats here. It has 26,000 cargo, and it also has mining rates. Normally it would be 12. So by doing this, we massively increase the mining rate, meaning we can get more resources into the economy quicker, which is a great idea. I don't want to spend more on this because, like I said, eventually we're going to probably upgrade the size of these weapons. We're going to have large railguns. We're going to have medium fighter bays. Things are going to get bigger. Things are going to get better. So I'll leave room for it for now. Done. Okay, sorted. So what should this be called? So we're going to call these guys the Endeavors. So I like the idea, like we're going out mining expedition, it's an Endeavor. We're going to have the Endeavor Mark 1, and this will be just the mining base for now. I'm not going to upgrade this all the time, but if we get a major increase in like a certain field, I will dive in and change it then. So unfortunately, we still haven't discovered the location of the other star bases, but we do know there's a few nests of enemies. Now you're thinking, what's the point of killing monsters? Well, most of the time they're guarding something that's quite useful. So for instance, this guy over here, he's guarding a gas giant with fuel, which is very, very useful. The more fuel you have, the better your economy. And also, for instance, black holes. We haven't scanned it yet, but black holes tend to have either a really good resort-based location, or they have technology. Either way, it's something that we want to get at some point. So we'll try and clear those out as we keep playing here. So how are we looking on maintenance costs at the moment? Maintenance cost 6k spare. We've got quite a lot right now. I'm actually going to wait a little bit. So I was going to change it so we have the surveys going out now, but we'll do that a bit later. So for now, I'm going to increase the construction ships to 6 so we build more stuff faster. I think there's quite a bit of a backlog right now. So if I go to potential mining locations, we currently have 37 on our location here we haven't built on yet. So there's a lot of construction to do as we play through the game here. We're under attack. Oh, that's the old one. It hasn't upgraded itself yet. Wait, guys, sneak in, upgrade. Quickly, upgrade. They won't know what's happening. It's fine. Technology discovered. Basic colonization. This is brilliant. So this means from now on, we can't see anything. Damn it. I was going to say, we should in theory be able to see from now on potential planets we can colonize. Unfortunately for me though, there isn't any we can colonize anywhere nearby, apart from the marshy swampland that's quite far away. So, speaking of swampland, as we're playing on very hard mode, when I play by myself, sometimes I like having like a race with just me. Just because, why not, right? If I'm playing like an empire, I'll just have like the human race. However, it's like Stellaris, everybody. It actually works exactly the same way. If you have every race in the galaxy, you can colonize every planet in the galaxy at some point if it's good enough. You can go on marshy worlds, because every different race has different preferences. So these guys here, on their little marshy swamp planet, absolutely love this location. If I try and live there though, it would work. It just flat out would not be good enough. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and swoon them. Hello, my friend. I would like to give you a gift. So the idea here is that we need to get them up to a certain level of happiness to actually allow me to colonize them peacefully. We can also attack them as well, by the way, but I'm not going to do that. It's fine. So as I give them money, it increases relations. Now relations will tick down over time, so it's only like a temporary modifier. However, because they like me, I can get a restricted trade agreement, which allows my traders to fly over to this territory and trade resources at a very high tariff. This is great, by the way, because we make portions of money from all trade. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, we've done that for now, and we had to come back later on, because there's a cooldown on gifts. We continually come back over time, we'll improve our relations, and we should eventually get a chance to try and, well, absorb them into our empire. Awesome. I didn't know we play on this high speed with research, by the way, so a lot of research is being created and put through without me realizing here. Let's have a look around. Countermeasures. So I mentioned this earlier in combat, we want to get these guys sorted out, just so we can get some attack modifiers and benefits for our systems and ships. That'd be a good thing as well to add on to the mining bases, by the way, so they can maybe dodge low-level enemy attacks. Could work out pretty well. Frigate, deflection, point defense. We want to get the point... I would say we want all these before we design a frigate. So I'll put that at the bottom there. Worlds. There's a lot of options here. Oh, also there's a thing we can do here that we can get +2 relations with that particular race. I might put that in there just as well, just to get it. What's this? Population assimilation rate. Interesting. I think that's if you capture an enemy planet and there's a population on there, they eventually become, well, they stop being, it's kind of like an unrest modifier from like EU4, like separatism. I think that's how that works. So if we get that tech, it makes them happy if we try and capture them at some point. How are things looking? We're still making construction ships, making more mining ships. So at this point, can I build outposts now then? So I just want to, I haven't done this before. If I just go and look at a random world, not a gas giant, like over here, for instance. Oh, this one hasn't been explored yet. Damn it. There's quite a few explorations we haven't done. There's actually a map mode you can press. Where is it? This one. So you can see here, things that are green have been completely surveyed. Things that are yellow have things that have yet to be discovered. So you're thinking, how is your home world not been completed yet? That is just because there are things that require a larger amount of exploration to actually see inside it. So this is why I was on about having those scanners earlier, because there's something else here and we don't know what it is. So it would be good later on, we might find like an artifact there or something. What is this? The Great Art Expedition. Ooh, so we get more trade and tourism. And Albion gets more income temporarily. That's great. Oh, no. Okay, so what just happened there is we've also unlocked the better hull, the starports, which means the AI immediately made its own design. It's upgrading to it. So I've lost the previous design, which is annoying because, damn it. So where's keeps there? We will obsolete this now. It's gone. And we'll upgrade this to become the new keep. Let's have a look. So unfortunately, I've got to do a lot of the design again because it's just transferred it over. So what we do is strip all this out and we'll make sure we have stuff I really want on it first before we do anything too crazy. So of course, this is what I was on about a second ago. The new design that AI made only has 1 construction yard, so I definitely want 2. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but these slots have sizes, so we can only build 2 construction yards at maximum, so we can't just spam out loads of them. However, I will put on 2 starbase hangars, so it has its own little like mini garrison in a way. Let's also plop down a advanced scanner and we'll do some defenses. So I think having like, as a base we'll have 3 shields and 1 armor, and we'll also put in 2 sets of wait, where did I get these from? I don't know. Beam weapons, interesting. So I'm not a fan of beams in general, but if we get a really high-tech beam unlock, we will use it until we get the better guns. But it's not a high beam unlock. And they got different stats, of course. You can see it over here. In fact, the damage rating is a lot higher, but the DPS, damage rate per second, it's a lot lower. So if you, depending on how you want to play the game, I want to go for the guns. That's how we're doing things. So I'll put down some rail guns and stuff. And as for the actual ship, we need to make sure it also has a second damage control unit, as we discussed earlier. Apart from that, everything seems to be okay. Nothing seems to be amiss here, which is good to see. Let's go and put some weapons on it though. So we still have a little bit of room left, which is great news. So we can put some more weapons down. So I don't want to go too crazy. So I'll go for, I think, 4 sets of small missiles, which I can't do. We'll go for 2 sets of small missiles. We need to get an extra crew quarter because unfortunately we need crew to man these locations. So we'll put one of those down. And we have 26 space left. So what we'll do, we'll put in an extra shield and we'll do 2 armor. So I think I'll try to balance it a little bit between different types of damage and whatnot. So hopefully it's okay. Keep Mark 2. Done. Recommendations. No, that's okay. I don't really care about any of that stuff. Oh, energy collection rate is lower. Oh, that is a good point. That is a very good point. So everything passively uses energy in this game. Here it is. Perfect. So this device passively uses 109 energy just by being alive. Now this is a problem because it means it's going to continually use energy and we're going to run out of fuel. But if you put on enough energy collectors, you actually get to a situation, let's get rid of that one, you actually get to a situation where it actually just doesn't use any fuel passively unless it's fighting. So this is a good idea. This is a very good idea because now you'll see The reactor output energy collection rate is higher than the static energy cost. It should be fine. Cool. Basically, solar power, guys. Solar power. Anyway, Keep Part 2 has been created. Done. So this is kind of awkward because that's to upgrade again afterwards, but whatever. It's fine. Speaking of upgrades, if I go back this way... Ghost Fleet. He's already upgrading to the wrong design as well. What a pain. By the way, you can kind of see why I wanted the Ghost Fleet, because even though we got multiple production facilities, we still got a big queue of things going on here. There's a lot of stuff happening at this point with construction. Resort bases, yay! Nice. So this guy literally has a... He's not actually that impressive. All it is, he houses a few tourists, and based off the scenery bonus, you get like a flat increase on the income there. That's all it does, but it's passive money, right? So it's pretty handy. Oh, outposts. Build a colony ship and establish an outpost at this location. So the reason we would use outposts, I guess, if there's a planet that's really important with like an artifact on it, I guess, so no one can nick it. In fact, does that work that way? Because there's an artifact here, right? Location bonus, colony development, scenery. I'm not so certain, to be honest. So one thing we have to keep an eye on is suitability. So you can see here, it's not very clear with the UI at the bottom left, but humans have negative 33 suitability on this planet. Anything below 20, plus 20 by the way, means you have a bunch of negative modifiers on growth, and it costs a lot of money to maintain them there. So this planet is ridiculously far away from being remotely useful for humans. It's not good at all, unfortunately. Excellent. Limited trade. Sort out. Oh, I think we do get a very small passive bonus for giving multiple gifts over time as well, so it does help you a little bit there. We've got some negative modifiers though due to my strange alien ways. He's so weird. He keeps quoting Obi-Wan Kenobi for like no reason. We don't know why. Ah, so this is what I was looking forward to. So humans, or any race in the game, has a like bespoke, unique technology, everybody. And we are no different. If we go down this route, we can unlock super hail cannons, which are really fun. So these guys are going to be like our unique human weapons here. I think humans also get, there they are, they get themselves some bulwark missile batteries, which is also fun. And we get ourselves some, Gear Falcon interceptors, which are just better than the basic ones. It's pretty cool. So what I will say as well, it's not all just weapons and stuff. It depends on the race. So, for instance, I think it was the giant spider race. They have really good warp drives. I think the aquatic ocean people, dolphin dudes, have like good engines. It's all different. It's all really cool. By the way, if you fight them in combat enough, you can nick their technology, which is always fun. But maybe not. We haven't found any other races yet, have we, though? So we're still working forward on that one. Cool. Speaking of, I glossed over it earlier, troops. Planets do actually have armies on them. You can see here that we have 2 strike brigades made out of our race. Now, there are different types of troops. So we actually want to probably unlock them now, just so we have them being built at some point. So you can get armor, which have amazing attack value. They're literally for attacking planets. Simple as that. We also have special operations and planetary defense. We can't see them yet, though, because they're not enabled. These guys here are robot troops, which are very cheap and generic, but they don't cost a lot of money. And we've also got cloning, which means you clone the best possible troop in your empire wherever that's been built, which is very handy as well, by the way. So we grab that fella, and we get basic attack and defense as well. Cool. I don't want to spend... Actually, you know what? I've gone a bit too far there. Let's just unlock the armored troops. The other stuff is useful, but we want more other important things to do. So after we deal with this technology, I think we want to try and go for a long-term technology. So I'm actually going to make them start unlocking the next hyperdrive technology. This guy is, I would say, probably the first hyperdrive. It's even called hyperdrive. This thing goes at 400k a second, kind of 200k. It's more efficient. It's just better. It is just better. Because, of course, at this point, a lot of our economy is based off us bringing in advanced materials from our mining bases to our home world and increasing our income. So the quicker these traders move, the faster our economy grows. It's simple as that. Oh, new mission. So it looks like we currently have so many dudes, we haven't actually got people building stuff. Or is that due to the private economy having no money? Look, the private economy is rich. It currently has 300 grand to spare. It has a lot of stuff going on here, though, but at least it's got money to go through here. Let's have a look around. Oh, upgrade, please. Okay, we're going to convert our 2 star bases over to the keeps instead of being the AI version. Same for you, buddy. What is this? Cat measures. Have we still not found the pirate base yet? No, unfortunately not. It might be hard to find it, because if it's some place there's like a pirate or something there, no one's going to go and check it if it's dangerous. We definitely want to find it somewhere, because the problem is we spawned in here, right? And we had the ghost base here. I reckon we may have found some pirates from nearby, which may actually be out of range from our main territory. So they might have a base over here, for instance. So we've got to keep that in mind as we play through here. Okay, we're about to get point defense, and then next up is frigates, which is pretty nice. So before I go through, I've also got hyperdrives here, right? I also want to try and unlock shipboarding and troop transports. This will allow us to transport troops around different planets. Also, if you're wondering, yes, you can actually build ships that capture other ships. The AI's pirate mechanic is not unique to them. You can raid enemy planets, you can capture enemy ships, you can do everything they can do. It's really awesome. Nice. Good job, buddy. If you're wondering, by the way, why there's so many people moving goods between the ghost base and the main planet, it's because everything that's being built requires resources. So all these productions need to have like steel in the area. So that's why they're continually moving resources here. And it's also why the pirates keep attacking it, because they get stuff from me, which is not great most of the time. Okay, frigates, upgrade, done. So we've got shipboarding and troop transport. And I think I'll fit in one additional upgrade somewhere. Let's plop in bombardment. We will nuke the planets into oblivion. Let's not do that. Let's get a nice base of technology. So I'm trying to do it so I have like a long technology and I have multiple small ones in between. So we're kind of continually researching things. That's my general plan there anyway. So I guess we could... No, I think I've mostly done all the basic text here. So I think what we do, we just grab penetration scanners. I'll put this on a starbase. This allows a location or ship, station, whatever, to scan incoming traffic from traders to see if they're smuggling illegal goods or something along those lines. So this means, in theory, we can identify if there's pirate traders smuggling into my homeworld and we can blow them up. Because pirates aren't just pirates. They also make money from trading resources as well. So it's a good idea to know these things. What is this? Ooh. It's +6 development. That's pretty badass. Someone's on the way over there already. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Things seem quite calm, though. I think we actually have wiped out the pirates from nearby, which is quite nice. We might use the fleet quickly just to manually clear out some locations then. So we know there's enemies in this black hole, right? How bad was it? What is this one? Ravenous Lair. 2k strength. No, 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 no. Let's go for an easy one, shall we? So you've also got Destroyer's Mouth and Perilous Infer. This one seems to be the easy one. Let's try and knock this dude out. Okay, Royal Navy. Go here. So I'm not sure exactly on the mechanics, especially because this new DLC includes people making monsters. I think the Shakturi or whatever can do it. But I think if you have a hive of monsters and they kill a lot of ships, they might grow over time. But don't quote me on that one. I'm not exactly certain. So I'm going to try and knock these guys out while they're weak, if I can, just so we clear out some of this space. Also, this place will be good for colonizing and stuff, because it has a 16% scenery bonus for making money. So pretty good. Excellent. Unlock me the frigate. Awesome. So frigate has been unlocked. Do we want to use this now, or do we want to make it better? 10 years to unlock a better... No, I say we do it now. Let's go and look at the ship design, shall we? So, what am I looking? I am looking here. Cossack. Let's have a look. So this is going to be the short sword. This is going to be used for defense fleets mainly, for now. The attack fleets will probably be mostly destroyers. These guys can be on bulk. They can be generally good at fighting guys, and they got more options than the escort. So you can see already it's already got 4 slots for weapons. And it also is a lot bigger as well. So the game's already auto-designed something for me. Let's have a quick look at it. So, interesting. I think what we're going to do then, we are going to... If I'm going to use these guys mostly as an attack force or defense force, it doesn't actually need to scan what's happening. It already knows what's going to do. It already knows where the enemy's going to be. So we're going to get rid of the scanners, and we're going to put on a target attacking system, which means it now gets a bonus in countermeasures, which is evasion chance, and targeting, which counters evasion chance. We're also going to remove these weapons here. So I would ideally love to have a point defense cannon on this ship, just so it can shoot enemies that are trying to close in on it. Because we haven't got a very good engines, I'm going to maintain these guys as being all close range attack. There's no missiles at this point. However, what we might do... No, I changed my mind. We're going to put one point defense weapon on the front here, so it can shoot down incoming missiles, incoming fighter craft, and just generally point defense the entire fleet. If there's a lot of them shooting, it works out quite well. Now, of course, the issue with this is going to be that it's going to have a bad firing arc, but it is what it is, guys. It's just how things work out at this point. We'll have a medium railgun on the front, and we'll have a small one on the side here. So it's a bit of a weird ship design in terms of the fire angles, but it's fine. On the back, though, we also have another weapon slot. Now, this would be great if I had a missile ship. So the idea of being that the front of the ship fires missiles and it keeps distance from enemies, so it's always retreating. You would have point defense in the back to shoot guys behind it. However, instead, we're going to put a small missile rack, which means it's allowed to shoot at any angle, at any time from long range and attack its enemies nearby. What else have we got here? So we got some slots available. Oh, did I accidentally delete that? Oops. So we currently have 7 slots available, which is not enough for anything. I think that is literally nothing. Nothing is being put on there. I think then, for now, I'm happy with this. Yeah, this is looking good. It's got everything I want on it. It hasn't got 2 ammunition control systems, but that's okay. Range is probably more practical at this point. So this guy is going to be the same as before. Now, in theory, if I wanted to, I can set it up so it keeps distance from enemies that are stronger than it. But not right now. No, we're going to keep this guy being aggressive. So aggressive neutral and retreat if there's any damage to... Oh, actually, no. It's going to be different now. Retreat if your shields go to 20% or you have 50% armor. This means they get a few more seconds to retreat from harm. And especially because they got 2 shields, it means they kind of try and stay alive beyond trying to kill enemies. Because in this game, if you go into a battle, ships can retreat, repair their shields, and come back again. There's no issue with that. They can just keep coming back. So, awesome. Save design. Bob's your uncle. Sorted. We'll switch it over in a second once the short swords wipe out the Perilous Inferno's monsters. The Royal Navy is about to arrive. If there's like 20 of them here now, I'm going to be very unhappy just to put it out there. There's 2. So they've doubled in size, but it's okay. Guys, go for the attack. What are they doing? They're just spinning around randomly. So, also, another reason to kill monsters, it actually spawns a resource. It's like a luxury resource, which gives you a massive amount of temporary income. So I love killing monsters just to harvest their organs. Look, guys, my people deserve the finest materials in the Empire, okay? You can't stop me forever. Their weapon's like a giant laser beam, by the way. It looks really cool. If it hits you, it's normally pretty bad. It completely wiped out their shields. But the guy's retreating. It's fine. Get out of there, buddy. Run away! Oh. It's okay. We can take a few hits here before we die. Easy. Enemy down. Next one. The next one's a bit bigger. It's got more strength. So that basically just means it has more HP. And these are the materials I was talking about. So at some point, if we have ships nearby, someone will probably run over here, pick them up, and we'll take them back to the base. Which is always pretty handy. Can someone build a resort base here, please? I would appreciate it. Here we go. Round 2 has begun. Well, he's taking damage directly to his core, but he's trying to get out of there. And enemy destroyed. Excellent. So this place is clear. Well, everybody, that is going to be it for me today. I hope that everyone has enjoyed the second episode. I am recording this before the weekend, so we'll see how it's done, and then I will change things according to this. Apart from that, though, everybody, I hope that everyone has enjoyed this series so far. There's a lot of stuff to do, and there's a lot of galaxy to conquer, but I'm really looking forward to it. Apart from that, everybody, I hope that you have a great week or whatever you're doing, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.